Well, North Korea and the U.S. upping the rhetoric in its nuclear showdown. For more on this and the other headlines in the morning, joined now by the panel. This morning, Sue-Ann Levy, columnist from the Toronto Sun, and security expert Ross McLean. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
All right, North Korea issuing a very grim threat at the UN yesterday. Just how serious is this? We've heard this, Ross, time and time again from North Korea, but this one seems like it is particularly pointed.
Well, you know, one of the things I always looked at, and I learned in my life, when it comes to threats for things like this, the one who's the loudest and making the most noise is usually the least one you have to worry about, because they like being belligerent. Now, that being said, they certainly have some capabilities within North Korea. But the U.S., I'm sure, will be quite aware of what their capabilities are and how to deal with them. But when they're being that bellicose, it's more about trying to save face than actually doing something.
What do you think, Sue-Ann? Is this more chest thumping? And do you think Trump, what does he need to do? Does he need to turn the rhetoric up or down here?
I think up. I think that certainly with Syria, he's shown that he has balls, and that the former leader Obama led from behind in terms of foreign policy. So I'm glad to see that he's actually acting, and and he's not afraid.
Right, okay, but is that going to push us closer to a nuclear conflict? And I know they say North Korea doesn't have the capability that, everybody points to a number of unsuccessful tests, but the more they test, is it not more likely eventually they're going to be successful with one of these rockets?
I don't believe so. I think that, the fact that he is prepared to act on his threats, I think I wouldn't want this to happen by stealth. And I think that there's, this has been building for some time. Certainly during the Obama era and eras gone by. I mean, this hasn't happened overnight, in terms of their nuclear capability. So, I'm glad to hear, I really am glad to hear that that he is prepared to act on.